Sports edition.
Yeah, man. Gotta start July off right, man.
Got to.
There's a lot of sports happening this past month. You know, playoffs getting crazy. Everybody doing their thing. NBA got a lot going on, but black girls, man. Gotta start with the Magic.
Black girl magic, man. Hell yeah.
I gave the alley. He's like, he said, Ben Simmons. He said, I thought he was open too.
Oh, man. All right.
Because I'm going to say her name fucked up. Yeah. So I ain't even going to try. I ain't practicing. I was like, fuck. Oh, man. Shit got hot quick. That it felt in my ears. I was like, damn. I was trying to say serious, huh? I'm like bang, right? He said we ain't do that in practice.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Simone Biles.
We're going to start with Simone Biles, man. So, some black girl magic. We're going to start with Simone Biles. She won her 7th all-around gymnastic championship title on June 6th. First woman to do so.
Boy, she good, man. She been taking these things by storm. Every competition, one at a time, just knocking heads off.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Not saying sorry, saying I'm going to see you next time. Like, I'm sorry y'all not doing it, but I'm better than you anyway.
That's a fact.
I respect it. I respect it.
Hell yeah, man. So she's ready to take on the Olympics in Tokyo. We are so excited to see her do her thing. Mm-hmm. She has just smoked the competition every time.
Yeah, she has. But it's funny. My daughters was like, you know, last year they missed the whole you know, they do the ballerina, the two-step. Right, you know, they got the recitals and everything. Yeah. And last year, it usually starts at September with school, and the recitals are usually in May. This year, we kept them out because, you know, they didn't ask about it over the summer before that. So we was like, let's see if they bring it up. You know what I mean? They didn't bring nothing up, so they brought it up. And it was about maybe 4 months right into the season. It's like, yeah, you guys want to do it? It's like January. It's right before COVID. It's like, yeah, we really wish she did it. Boom, 2 months later, COVID come. And then we're like, see, imagine if you'd have started. We'd have to waste all that money on dresses. You would have been practicing for nothing. Yeah. It's like, oh, man, so maybe next year. I was like, yeah. Maybe next year.
Maybe.
So we escape one. But yeah, man, they've been trying to get into the whole. I know Savannah is anyway. She's been thinking of the whole, you know, gymnastic Olympic stuff. So she be seeing them on TV. She be showing me movies on YouTube. I'm like, oh, I didn't see this movie yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Black Girl Magic for sure.
Oh, definitely, man, for sure, man. And this one's recent. I think this was maybe last week or so. Sha'carri Richardson, she notched a remarkable win in the women's 100-meter final at the Olympic trials. She's 21 years old, out of LSU, and she finished 10.86 seconds in the Olympic trial final. She actually finished 10.64 seconds in the semifinal, but they ended up not making it official due to something called over-the-limit tailwind.
Gotta look that up.
Yeah, I tried, man. It kept bringing me to like planes and shit. But I guess there was a certain amount of wind that day, and it gave her, I guess,
like a boost.
Exactly.
Who's out there clocking that, bro?
Yo, bro.
Somebody's out there with the finger licker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely getting a push.
Got the little joint that's spinning and shit.
Somebody out here running with the Beyonce fan behind her. We can't have this.
Yeah, but the coolest thing about this girl is her style. And that's one of her biggest things about her presentation. Yeah. So she has the long tip fingernails. She had the eyelashes on, flamed orange hair, just out there looking like Phoenix, smoking everybody.
Yo, man, if they could run 100 meters and not get the beat face messed up, man. Yeah, L'Oreal need to hit her up, man. They're gonna be advertising all kinds of shit, man.
Whoever did her eyelashes, man, they should say, come on. Like,
they're gonna find a way to somehow put the word at something on somewhere. They're gonna have to need new promo or something.
For sure,
That's gonna be dope. But shouts to her, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep breaking records. Yeah, keep standing out from the crowd.
Hell yeah, definitely.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, over here though, that's still Black Girl Magic, of course. You know, she took down one of the greats to us. But Naomi Osaka, she's her Black Girl Magic. You know, I think she just turned the light switches off for a little bit. She went to another room. You know what I'm saying? She kind of definitely not depression, but looked like she's just taking a step back from it all from a little bit, man. Yeah. Tell me about it. What's going on with her?
So I think really with Naomi, it's really dealing with the fame and the pressure of being in the limelight. One thing, and we actually just talked about this with Kyrie in a sense, right? And you made a great point. when does what I represent stop and who I am begin?
Correct.
Just because I'm really great at a sport doesn't mean that I signed up to be put on display all the time.
This is true.
Everywhere I go, I have cameras in my face. People want to know, how are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And she even said it. She feels most comfortable to herself when she's by herself and she could just zone in and focus. Sometimes she'll put her headphones on and that's the only thing that keeps her secure.
Yeah, she does that often right before the pregame. To see her out with the big headphones on, just not paying attention to anything else. Just trying to focus on the task at hand, you know what I mean? But starting to, I guess starting to poke at her a little bit. How old is she? Is she 25 yet?
She's young.
You know what I mean?
She's gotta be young.
Like it's a lot it's just a lot to take at that age. You know what I mean? That limelight, taking down one of your idols, and everybody just. I mean, your boyfriend's pretty famous, by the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. She can't go check the mail anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man.
Yeah, the thing I just didn't like is the way the organizer said that she could face expulsion because she didn't want to speak to the media.
Yeah, that was the first, I guess, not red flag, but her first step back when she was like, "Hey, man, I come do this. I come play these games. I get these W's. Might get an L, but I won't. You know what I mean? I come get these W's, and I just don't want to do the press conference after. You know what I mean? And it's funny when she said it, I was like, hey, if she announces it beforehand, win or lose, I respect it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because as a winner, people expect you to say stuff, and she's just like, yeah, you saw what I did, man. You know what I mean? Well, I gotta.
Y'all know who I am.
You know who I am. You know the work I put in. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's all you gotta do, Naomi. Just look in the camera. Y'all know who I am.
You know what I mean? But if she lose, it's kind of a spicy thing. It's like, oh, you lost now, like a sore loser now. That you don't want to show the kids. You know what I mean? Yep. But they never show the winner be humble in her regard, where she's just like, yo, I'm happy with what I did and walk off. Yeah. She's showing the girls a new way to to win. You ain't gotta gloat about it. Just do it in silence, and they still gonna respect you.
Yeah, so I think a little before that, she said she wouldn't participate in the news conference. She was fined $15,000, and that's when she withdrew from the French Open. That was the end of May. Then June 18th, she says she's withdrawing from Wimbledon. Yeah. And to your point, she's just taking some personal time. She'll be ready for the Olympics, man. What you think?
I respect it, man. Like, summertime, weather nice. Yeah, everybody's trying to get back outside. Like, I want to go outside too. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been, actually practicing the sport for at least a good 3/4 of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to go on a vacation with the fruit of my spoils. Like, you know what I'm saying? No point in having a Jet and a Puma deal. And I'm sorry, a Nike deal. Wait, I don't know who she with. But, you know what I'm saying? No point in having all these endorsements and not be able to have fun with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to remember, she's young, yo. She's going to have these items.
Yeah, shout out to you, Naomi. We with you.
Oh, man.
So we're going to jump over to more Olympics. More Olympics talk, I should say. Last episode, I think, well, we can't say last episode. Last episode was actually the financial literacy. And we're very happy that everybody actually checked that out. We see all the comments, all the reviews. Thank you so much.
Do appreciate it.
Sir,
keep them coming. Seriously. Keep them coming. New one coming soon.
Oh, yeah. But 2 episodes ago, I want to say we talked about transgender and sports.
Yeah, man, it's a slippery slope, man. Like I get it. Hey, if this is what you identify as, you committed to it. Cool. Yeah. But for everybody else on the team that didn't have to make this change in plans, you got to understand why it may be a little bit of friction. You know what I'm saying? But, But one day at a time, everybody's getting adjusted. Everybody's getting the rules down in place for the gray area. You know what I mean? And Laurel Hubbard, man, she made the New Zealand weightlifting team in the 2020 Olympics, and the process become the first openly transgender woman to individually qualify for the games. That's right. That's big because weightlifting ain't no bitch sport. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? I hate when they give you the dialect, because when it says transgender woman, right? I'm not sure sometimes if she went to the woman or she came from the woman. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, this is where we are now. So this is what we're gonna do. But yeah, man, congratulations to them.
I'm gonna go with her because usually when they make the determination, that's the one they're transitioning to.
Hershey, okay.
Yeah, Hershey. So here with this now, it seems like the Olympics have featured an inclusion policy for trans athletes since 2003. So even in our conversation before, like everything you just said, they've been thinking about this being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been so many laws being passed most recently, or been sitting on the Congress's desk for a while, trying to ban a lot of trans athletes or trans participation in a lot of things, even in the military. So this is just really good to see them being progressive and them really taking this on.
Yeah, man. And I get it. It's a gray area that's becoming a bigger and bigger space every day.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to get around it before it blows up your company. You get canceled.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
you gotta stick and move for the first point, but at some point you gotta just learn how to have their own playbook.
That's right. Absolutely right. Absolutely. Yeah, so next up, we got Carl Nassib. Just staying with the LGBTQ plus community. Carl Nassib is actually now the first NFL active player to come out that he is gay.
Now, it was funny when I first saw the news here. It made me think of a lot of things going back because, like, as a football player, like, it's not something you kind of just wake up and do one day. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get to the top level of the sport. You probably played in little league. Preschool, high school, JV, varsity, college. You know what I'm saying? At some point in this transition, if there was a point in the transition, he either always happened to know what he liked or, transitioned into knowing what he liked,
Right.
I'm just curious to know at what point did he transition and then and why it took this amount of time for him to be happy about it, Not be happy about it, to let it be known,
Right.
so to speak, because it's not that it's something that I don't believe he was deliberately hiding.
Mm-hmm.
But, he just wasn't very flamboyant in any type of relationship, so they probably just kept it gray. But yeah, man, it's a kind of a mind fuck. Like, I know everybody who was on past teams with him who didn't know was like, they didn't look at me that day in the shower.
Oh.
You start thinking about little shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and not, as just to be, even if I was on this team now, I'm like, yo, man, I'm not gay, but yo, am I cute for like a gay guy? If like, not that I'm interested, but would a gay guy be looking at me in this outfit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you kind of have like a manly friend in the sport that you're gonna fake ask those questions to. But yeah, man, congrats to him for making an announcement. He also made a $100,000 donation to the Trevor Project.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what happens to the first dude though? Michael Sam?
I have no idea.
Did he? I know he had the the out the closet. I'm a football player mystique, leaving the whole college thing. I forgot what college he went to, but I'm not. I believe he got drafted by the Rams, or at least made the practice squad. Then he just slowly faded away. I don't think I'm not sure if he ever made the team though. But if he's the first gay guy to come out, then I guess he didn't make the team.
I would guess that too.
Yikes.
I mean, for Carl Nassib, like any other person who's coming out, it takes time. You gotta want to actually reveal something like that. I mean, even in the interview he did, he talks about how he's a private person.
Mm-hmm.
So can imagine how much it took him to want to come out and actually admit this. And admit it in the way that he did. And, some people look at it and be like, oh, why did you have to do it like this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, was this an attention grab? For me personally, it's just a way to let other people know who are wondering how to come out that it's okay to just do it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, there's something empowering. People sit in front of a camera and talk to themselves every day about shit. I know I do. I post on social media almost every day. But there's something freeing about it, and then you connect with people who probably don't have the heart or the will to admit certain stuff, and then they find confidence and strength in you.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's called motivation. That's the definition of motivation.
Yes,
motivation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to do that. You know what I mean? But I'm also curious to know, like, as far as the announcement, him being a private guy, if this of course, there was a decision he ultimately made himself to say something out loud to public. Yeah. But I am curious, like, his actual family and close friends. Like, I assume they all knew what he was into. You know what I mean? Not that they gave him any pressure as like, hey, man, like, stand in your truth kind of thing. But I am curious. Maybe it was a partner that said, yo, man, we still walking in like 5 minutes apart. Like, you know what I mean? Well, how we going? Just grab dinner and not be worried about it. You know what I mean? So I am curious to know if he was kind of fake pressure by friends, family, or maybe even partners. But I'm happy. So happy he did it though.
So we moving over to boxing. This one here, listen, this one here, I get it. And I know a lot of people are like, why? But we'll break it down. We'll break it down. So Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul have agreed to fight on August 8th. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know, Jake Paul has been having some celebrity fights, most recently with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather took him to school. Mr. Money Made Genius. Shout out to him. I don't care how you felt about the fight. Floyd keeps getting richer. Floyd keeps getting smarter.
Yes.
And it is what it is. But this is the next step. And this is going to be interesting.
I ain't gonna lie, I keep getting these polls confused. Like,
you know what? My bad. It was Logan Paul who fought Floyd.
You know what I'm saying?
Jake
I'm
Paul
like,
is the
in my
brother.
head, I'm like,
That's
yeah.
right.
I'm like, damn, this thing had an
Jake
8-week
Paul
turnaround.
is
That
the
boy,
brother.
and in my head, how you go from this nigga to this nigga?
Right, so let me rewind the tape back.
Oh,
So Jake Paul's last fight was actually against Ben Askren. Ben Askren is an MMA fighter who never really had a stand-up game. And let's just say Jake Paul made quick work of him. So now, if you remember the footage, Tyron Woodley was in Ben Askren's corner. And in boxing, what your cornerman has to do is he has to go and watch your hands get wrapped. So while he was watching Jake Paul's hands get wrapped, it was Jellion Love and Jake Paul in there, and they were talking a lot of smack to Tyron, man. Like, Tyron ain't put a couple people on the ground, notable people, too, in the MMA. And if you don't know who Tyron Woodley is, you need to just look him up in his highlights, and you'll see he has a lot of one-hitter quitters. So, of course, through that back and forth, a lot of talking smack, my man Woodley probably said, you know what, if the bag is there, I'll do it.
So I'm tired of this nigga talking shit.
And here we are.
Yeah, man. I was scared for boxing going in this direction, but like, at the end of the day, it is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Mayweather was just fortunate enough to be able to give you that entertainment with his level of skill.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, but now, don't get me wrong, the entertainment's still there, but the level of skill isn't quite there the same. Right. So now I feel like it's kind of losing its luster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, with McGregor, like, he could entertain was there, but he was knocking niggas out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's different when the level of skill drops, but the entertainment value still rises. It's like, you don't want to see, like, you don't want to see the last two niggas that didn't make the playoffs in NBA, like, you know, go for the championship. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's why they didn't make the playoffs for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see these niggas at the end. Yeah. But
that's always the difference in individual competition sports. Like, the level of entertainment changes. You know, so people always hated what's the name of the two European dudes that were heavyweight champions for a while. The Klitschko
twins?
brothers.
Yeah.
They hated them because all they did was jab. You know what I mean?
They boxed you.
It was the worst fights in the world, they just ran through the division. Then all of a sudden, now Deontay Wilder comes out of nowhere. And his excitement is theatrical. It's, you know what I mean? It's creativity. And even a dude now, Tyson Fury, you know what I mean? Or Ty Fury, he is, you know, he's the same thing. You know, he's a gypsy. So everything about him is about entertainment. It's craziness. People love that shit. Right. You know what I mean?
It's entertaining. It's entertaining to see. Like, you know what I mean? People really go watch bullfighting.
Yeah.
Nigga, dude out there could die if he slip on a small rock.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But I paid $20 to walk in there. I'm like, yeah, let me see if he die.
Listen, we got to be careful, man, because we ain't that far away from going back to the gladiator shit.
Hey, man.
If shit keeps down this road, UFC is just the start. Let me tell you, UFC is just the start. When people get bored with UFC and they want to see more gore and more raunchiness, it's insane.
It's gonna be OnlyFans fight soon.
Yo,
it's gonna be like remember Celebrity Death Match?
Yeah, you said you called it.
Yeah.
Listen, we are giving you guys gems. You call us whatever you want, but this is exactly what we talk about. And then literally like a month or two later, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta pay attention.
Oh, spontaneous Celebrity Deathmatch question. If they're moving on to the hip hop edition, who would you want to see as the first match if it shit the fan?
Oh man. And it's going to be real entertainment?
5 rounds, 5 3-minute rounds.
Okay. Hip-hop, you said, right? I'd like to see my man Casanova up against... Who would give Casanova decent fight. Cause like, ain't too many.
Cass kind of beastie.
Yeah, I don't even think that's fair to anybody. I might have to bring it down.
50 Cent, no? Is that?
All right.
Well, yeah, as far as divisions, like if you break it down into divisions, I think 50 and Cass they might match up. That might be a real good.
There would be a soundtrack for it. There would
for
be
sure.
50 would produce the fight. It'd be insane.
For sure. Oh man, NCAA, man.
Yeah.
My guy, man.
Yes. The
Duke
Zen
coach.
master himself
Duke coach,
of college basketball.
Mr. K is what they call him, man. Mike Krzyzewski, man. He decided to retire after the upcoming season. And as far as Duke moving on, the assistant and former Duke player John Shire will be his replacement. But still, man, it's Mike, man. He did a lot for Duke. I know these last 2 seasons been kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? Like Zion left, and after that, I don't think it's hard to get another number one in a row. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, I guess those number ones got to run out as far as high school prospects and standouts. But yeah, man, it's gonna be tough to see him go, man.
Yeah, listen, this is gonna be the first college season. Well, after this season, it'll be the first season that we no longer see Roy Williams or Coach K on the hardwood for the NCAA season in basketball. So we're talking about college basketball royalty, USA basketball royalty, what he's meant to all of those Duke players, what he's meant to the game of basketball, the class he's shown, win, loss. He's been the same guy the entire time, and you love guys like that because it's the essence of the game. And hopefully this guy stepping up, can capture some of that essence.
Word. Their 30 for 30 is going to be dope.
Oh, yeah.
I just hope they don't get paterno. But, yeah, they're going to be some dope 30 for 30s. Hey, man, we love... Man, I don't want to go there. Yo, man. Niggas pulled the statue down on your man.
Penn State just said, damn it,
nobody's even thinking about me.
We was minding our business.
Yeah, I know, man, but that nigga was nasty. Oh, man. What else? I think what else?
On to the NBA.
On to the NBA, where everything's crazy. Before we even get nothing crazy, I gotta start with this shit right here. It's been pissing me off for a while.
What's up?
This nigga LeBron, man.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Nigga just got to the Lakers. Kept the 23 strong. Got a championship jersey in that number. Nigga switching back to 6.
Yeah.
I'm at this 2 different ways. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, because we had this conversation a long time ago. Like, you have to pick, what are your jerseys you want in the future base. Right, you know what I mean? Lay them out. And then when LeBron came, it's like, I don't even know which jersey to pick for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of great memories in different jerseys and jersey numbers. Yeah. Like, what if you just got the basement done through the 23 up after the chip? Like, you got to get the frame out now. You got to get the numbers. Yeah, man. And I know this is one LeBron fan. Probably a little kid. Keep bugging his mom. New jersey, I need it. Yeah. He got 7 jerseys of LeBron, bro. Not even the Space Jam shit that came out yet. Yeah. He got 7 jerseys of the man. It's just, you can't keep doing this, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Jerseys ain't cheap, bro.
They're not, bro. Not the authentic.
Jerseys ain't cheap, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't trade it in. It's not like an old phone that you come there for a new one.
I know you get a new one every game, but man, I
still don't care about that shit.
I gotta bring my shit to the cleaners. Like,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I remember during the jersey age, you got tight because. Now, if you wore that old jersey, niggas like, you get your money up, man. Well, you can't get the new one.
You ain't even playing no more.
Yeah, only time you can do that team no more.
Only time that works is if they retire. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing they did. Like you could put up with an AIP jersey anyway, and it's still respected. You know what I mean? But you can't. I don't know.
But anyway, it's playoff time, man. We have finally made it into the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals. But we're gonna take a step back and talk about some of the teams that did not make it.
Yeah, man, we missed a couple things on this long playoff run, man.
We did. We stopped to give y'all some financial lessons. Now we're back here to talk about basketball. Right?
Have to, man.
So, where do we start, man? Where you want to start?
We got to start with the hometown, man.
Let's start with Brooklyn.
We got to start with the hometown, man. That shit hurt.
First thing I got to say is shout out to KD, man. You were amazing.
Yeah, man.
Nothing short of amazing, brother. I salute you
Word.
for putting the whole team on your back, putting the whole Brooklyn on your back. You represented that jersey like no other, and I expected nothing less from you, brother. So kudos to you.
Kudos,
man,
big
for
kudos. I
real.
saw Cam on my IG say, "Yo, this chain, this diplomatic chain for you." I say, he said, "Aviani just finished it just for you, baby." I was like, "Yeah, he's welcome to the town, man." But at the end of it, man, he was just. You can see him, like he was just like he really just put the whole franchise on the shoulder for that game, and he was just out of gas in the last like 5-6 minutes of it, man.
That's a fact.
There's a lot to go on. Like he didn't have the assistance that he had signing up when he got here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kyrie unfortunately had the ankle thing. Let's say Bron. Your man Harder coming back off the hammy thing. He couldn't drive. Like it was. There's a lot against him, man. And Tucker talking shit with his mom. Like, there's a lot of shit happening.
Yeah.
So
PJ
like,
Tucker's a character,
he's
man.
a character,
I'll
man.
tell you one thing. I'll take that dude into any battle.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker's a rider.
Yeah.
That's for real. Like, he was barking at KD. I was like, who do you think he is?
Yeah,
Like,
he was getting in his face, he was getting in his ear. But I guess, you know what I mean, when you're playing one of the top players, probably the top three, not three players in the league, you know what I'm saying? You can't, you know you're not skillfully better than he is. You got to find other ways, tactics, methods to get in his head somehow to make sure he missed one or two extra baskets. You hope, you know what I'm saying? But you can't stop him. So.
Yeah, hey, listen, Kobe had Bruce Bowen. You know what I mean? Like, there was just certain people that gave you fits on defense. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that was PJ Tucker. A lot of decisions for the Nets coming up into this offseason, man. The supporting cast did not show up. There's a lot of talk out there about, Steve Nash just not being the right coach for that system. James Harden coming into the season not in shape, bringing that over to the Nets, and just all of a sudden with the hamstring injury. So it's a lot.
Is Nash coaching, man?
Of course he's coaching.
I know he's on the sideline. He's got the, I'm the head suit on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But KD, Kyrie, Harden coming to these huddles, crunch time. Is he really plays together for these gentlemen? Yeah.
Steve Nash is a point guard. Even if you go back to his Phoenix days, like that brother was all about creating, getting everybody involved. So, I mean, and he was a scorer. You know what I mean? So I could definitely see him running like a lot of. And remember, he was a part of that Mike D'Antoni offense that was a running gun. So it's like. Paying it forward now that he's got him on the coaching team now, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was a run and gun style all season.
But yeah, man, shout out to the Nets, man.
Hell yeah.
We see you next year strong. Hopefully everybody's back. I do wonder if they're gonna bring Blake back. I don't know how much his price tag was, but he was a solid 10 points, man, every game for the playoffs for the most part. You know what I mean? I don't know what he did in the season. I can't even hold you. I don't remember seeing him till like first round. I was like, oh shit, I forgot. He was on the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he was giving them like 10 a night for the most part. So it was a solid 10. Yep. You know what I mean? He'll get the crowd to jump one good time every game, but I don't know if he's making it back. It's going to be a tough roster to make this time around. Who else? You want to keep it hometown real quick? I know it's super old news, but I don't think we got the cover. But the Knicks, they going too, man.
Yeah, we ain't even going to touch the Knicks. I want to get to the Sixers. We got to get into the Sixers because this one right here, we got to dive into this one because we're talking about like the process ain't processing. Like it's buffering. This ain't no.
But if it's been buffering, then the 80s. It's not completely buffered out yet, but it's getting closer to the end result. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I just hope that, you know what I mean. Everybody's just to stay together to let it get there, but you gotta do some more fine tuning though.
Yeah, nah, this shit is bad right now, and I just think it's over. The Ben Simmons experiment is over. It is time for him to go, and Doc Rivers should get the boot too.
Hey, listen, man. Doc's a good guy in my hands. Like, listen, yes, I'm the head coach, but these niggas got to make baskets too, bro. I can't have my multi-million superstar in the paint under the basket with nobody around him looking for somebody to give the ball to. I didn't coach that. I didn't tell him to do that ever in practice, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, sometimes you gotta sit a brother down. Ben Simmons, you can't just say, oh, if he's making it, we're gonna leave him in. If he's not, we'll take him out. He is a liability on the floor. He's not even shacking it like Giannis started to do.
Yeah.
He was just there, like you could tell there was moments he looked lost on offense.
Yeah.
Trade
Ben was trending on Twitter after Game 5.
Yo,
niggas trade Ben. Like,
yeah.
you know how fucked up I feel after a bad game. I go to my phone. Niggas like, niggas don't even want me on the team.
Yo, it was sad.
Everyone at the same exact time.
Like even
like
that Game 7, he's right there. Dunk the ball. He passes it.
You know, Doc ain't teach that. I don't. You can't put this on Doc.
But he left him in the game. This is what I'm talking about. Like,
he's a multi-million-dollar superstar.
Don't matter. You want to win, you got to make the right decisions. That's a coach. I'd have threw Shake Middleton in there. I'd have threw anybody else in there. But not Ben. Ben, he was a liability on the
Can he make his foul shots? They went to the old Hacker Simmons ploy. I was like, yo. I didn't even think he could be a part of this technique or a strategy. I'm like, and the shit's working. I was like,
I'm telling you,
I was like, oh,
it was sad.
I said, Ben going, oh, they stupid for trying this with this much time left.
It was just super sad to watch, man. Like super sad to watch. I don't even know what Ben is gonna do. They're talking about he's not gonna play for Australia in the Olympic Games to go work on skill development. Now.
What's this? So he going into his 6th year in the league?
Now, like,
what you been doing 5 years, bruh?
I don't know, man.
I know you got a gym in your house.
I don't know.
Are you using it?
I don't know. Because Philly has traded away a lot of good dudes that had even better skills than Ben Simmons.
Hey, Harden could have been there.
You know what I'm saying? Like Drew Holiday, Andrew Iguodala. You know what I mean? They had some ballers over there that they let walk away because they wanted to rebuild.
That's a fact. Yeah, I don't. I don't know, man.
This is the moment. I'm telling you, Dame is available. Dame time is out there. CJ McCollum, bring somebody in that can help Joel Embiid. You know what I'm saying? Ben can't do it.
He can't.
He's still working on his game. It's gonna take him some time.
Is Embiid committed to the process anymore? Does he think? Do you think he feels he needs to go take his sound somewhere else at this point?
I think at this point, Ben needs to say either he goes. Joel needs to say either he goes or I go. Because if we are truly two amicable players, we can go to each other and say, yo, this ain't working, fam.
Yeah.
Like, this is not working for us. We could go to other teams and probably be way better. Yeah. Like maybe if Ben Simmons had like a bunch of, shooters around him, I don't even know if that's going to help because he has shooters on the Sixers.
They got a couple.
Yeah, like they gave him everything on that team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Zion's still waiting for help. And they gave Ben Simmons help.
Hey, man.
Yo, they even sent Doc over there. Like, they sent them everything they needed, and they still blew it to the Hawks.
Hey, man, let's not sleep on the Hawks, man. Your boy Ice Trey, he out here, man. He the gang, man. He's out here working.
Yo, I got nothing against Trey, but you can't tell me Ben Simmons wasn't the biggest liability on that court.
That I agree with. For the last 3 games, he was a big ass liability.
You don't blow 25-point leads without star players just completely collapsing.
It was. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's thinking, but it can't continue. It won't. I don't think it's gonna. It definitely won't continue into next season.
Absolutely.
Something drastic has to change, like you were saying. That's wild. Last thing on Doc. Mm-hmm. I'll jump to the West Side real fast. With the Clippers making it now, like if this playoff P showed up last year, Doc is still there, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kyrie gone now all of a sudden.
Got that magic, man.
Now all of a sudden, he's going to the paint now. Like, yeah, nigga, nobody get taller and more craftier than anybody else in the paint. You could go to the paint and put your head down for the last quarter of the game. It's okay.
It's Ty Lue. Ty Lue got that magic.
Yeah, and I refuse to believe Ty Lue got more coaching ability than Doc Rivers. That's what's fucking with me. I'm like, yo, he can't play for him.
Let me think about it. Does Ty Lue have more chips than him?
Yeah. He caught one. Ty caught one on LA.
So they got the same, at least as coaches, I think.
Oh, wait, he caught one as a coach?
Yeah.
Oh, Cleveland. He was on
He
caught one in LA as a player.
LA as a player, yeah. So
Doc, I don't know. I don't think Doc got one as a player.
I think he did.
He did?
I think he got a championship as a player too.
Okay. All right, so they're both 2-2.
Yeah.
One player, one coach.
Yep.
All right, but I still don't think that. Yeah, come on. Yeah, he got to respect his OGs a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, that hurt to see. But yeah, man, playoff shows up. Doc is still there probably, but hey, Kyrie's out. Playoff P. Look like is he here to stay or is he here to stay? Playoff P. Or is it just a fluke though?
I don't think Devin Booker cares about that shit. That boy is on a mission.
Yeah.
I forgot who tweeted it, but they said he looked like he's cut from that Kobe cloth.
Kobe, he went to the camps. He went to the Kobe camps, yo. He was there. Kobe was in his head. He was hurt when Kobe left. Like, I know, don't get me wrong, but so was the world. But him, I paid him like a couple dudes that was really under his tutelage. It was really under his tutelage, like learning the Mamba way, yo. He was hurt, but he's gonna be. I'm trying to say he's gonna be something. He's something to watch. You know what I'm saying? He's something to watch.
He put everybody on notice in the bubble last year.
That's a fact.
He put the NBA on notice. Then he came in this season and then put the world on notice. Phoenix ain't getting no light, no real primetime games. He didn't give a hell. He just came through and just said, I'm giving everybody 50. And right now, he don't care.
He the star with CP3 on his team. That's dope. That's dope. That's super dope.
Crazy. And kudos to their young core. You know what I mean? What they got? Cam Johnson, DeAndre Ayton. You know, these young boy, Cameron Payne, like, they got some young dudes on that team who are stepping up right now, and they are balling.
Yeah, a lot of young boys you want to keep together as a nucleus, you know what I'm saying, while the price is low.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to build that brand up and, like, see where they at in another 2-3 years. You know what I mean? Then contract negotiations, they probably going to be out. But you know how that go. When team get good. They got to go.
Well, I just hope CP3 gets his championship. And that's all I care about. I just want to see CP3 finally. I mean, I'm going to feel for Melo at that point, and I know Melo's a whole nother conversation right now. But I just want him to feel comfortable at that banana boat. You know, dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, he finally, like,
I belong to be on the banana. Pause. Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope CP3 gets his. Shout out to Devin Booker, man. They are smoking right now. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Might be a little too to jump ahead, but I wouldn't mind seeing Book and Trey go at it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? I know it's a little still premature, but I like to see them two. If the two could match up, I like to see them happen.
That'd be interesting. That would be very interesting.
I know. I mean, Milwaukee and the Clippers got to get out of here, but fuck them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care too much. I don't know if I like Giannis. It could be because it's a Brooklyn thing right now, but I don't think I like Giannis anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Giannis,
like it.
So this next series is gonna be something to watch, because with Giannis now, like, the Hawks are big. Like, the Nets were a small team, but the Hawks, they got some height on them. John Collins is down there. Clint Capella. You know, they're not a small team.
Nah.
So, but Giannis is Giannis, and Middleton is balling. Drew Holiday, though, might be the X factor.
Middleton.
Trey can't guard him.
Middleton.
And Drew Holiday is playing like a beast right now.
Yo, Middleton. I keep forgetting. Every time I forget about him, he's hitting another three, bro.
He showed up.
That's crazy. He definitely showed up.
Because they wasn't even calling him a great, like, 1-2 player. Like a number 2 guy. They were calling him like a great, a decent third option.
Like a good role player. Good start off the bench. Like, I was like, yo, this boy he's killing.
Well, that's this season though, because the last couple of playoffs for the Bucks, he ain't really been that dude.
He probably ain't had a confidence yet.
Exactly. So whatever he did in the off season, or whatever, Mike Budenholzer, talked to him about. But this is like crazy for Mike Budenholzer, because he used to coach the Hawks.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's coming back. Is it going to be his revenge, or is the team going to one-up him?
Yeah, either way, I think he might be fake prepared for it. I'm curious to see how that works out.
With the playoffs right now, I agree with you. I think Suns-Hawks would be a good matchup, entertaining, but I think it will be Bucks-Suns, and it's going to be CP3 trying to
over
Make
the
it happen.
deer, over
Yeah.
the deer. If the deer is smart in headlights and remembers that he can just play a Shaq-tastic type game and dominate any game he plays in, like it's over for anybody. Like that shit just has to click on him though. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets a little like basketball happy around that 3-point line outside the paint area. Like so little shimmies and fadeaways. Said nigga, you like 7-Eleven, bro. Like if you don't get your ass in the paint, like you know what I'm saying? Like you open down there. Like
and with the way Chris Middleton is playing right now, watching him and Devin Booker go back and forth, that might be good.
That's gonna be a dope shootout. That's gonna be a dope shootout if we get there. Yeah. Now this is fucked up. I didn't know they did the voting system like this. As far as because technically Monty got more first place votes, but it's like a point system where first place vote is worth 10 points, the second place vote worth 5, third, and it reduces as it goes down. But Tom got more like second place votes versus his quantity of first place votes on Monty. So the accumulation and I'm giving Tom the edge. But I think Monty did damn good this year.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know which vote could have swung the edges for him, but I was so mad he didn't get this one. But man, shots to Tom. Got more first place votes. So
to go from the 9th seed, undefeated in the bubble last year, to now this year being the number 2 seed and on the cusp of getting to the finals. I mean, wow.
Did I not feel the exact coach of the year part? Like,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know a better script for coach of the year, and then their GM got GM of the year. So how about that?
who you think I'm talking to?
So it really didn't make sense to me. But hey, listen.
They probably say, "Hey man, we know you're not the right complexion, but hey man, you win a championship and we got you next year."
It's crazy. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, man. You win this year, we got you next year for sure.
You do everything in your power. They still don't give you your recognition, man. So I like this one because it's recognition of diversity and the times changing in the NBA. Becky Hammon, she's an assistant coach for the Spurs. Billboards were actually popping up in Boston. So
promo?
Yeah. So I'm gonna start from the beginning and lead into this. So Danny Ainge stepped down as the Celtics president of operations. Brad Stevens is moving up into that position, and the Celtics are actively looking for a new coach. So this will be the first time in 75 years that a former Celtic is not running the team. That's Brad Stevens' new position and president of operations. So now with that, billboards started popping up in Boston campaigning for Becky to be the first female head coach in the NBA.
I'm not mad at that. Becky's dope. I'm not mad at that. She's nice.
And on top of it, Portland is also interested in Becky Hammon. So this is cool.
Was Becky? Did she have a Nike? Was she? I'm trying to remember what deal she had when she played. She was on the Nike or Jordan, but either or, because her in Portland would have been pretty dope too. They would have made sure. They would have.
Oh yeah,
They would have definitely. Nike definitely would have went the over beyond first female coach.
For
here.
sure.
That would have been dope. But yeah, man. I like to see her in Boston too, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, just the fact that it'll be something new. I'll be happy for her to go anywhere. Not a losing franchise. I don't want her to start at the bottom, but yeah, it'll be dope to see that. And once again, female magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's progressive.
Yeah,
it's very progressive.
Has to be. That's what's up there. But yeah, I hope she gets the job, man. I really do.
Yeah. But with every elevation of coaching comes bad news. And unfortunately, some coaches got the axe. We're going to start off with the Mavs. Well, actually, he stepped down. Rick Carlisle.
He handed his paperwork.
Yeah, but Rick Carlisle's been there for a while, guys. Like, if you don't know anything about the NBA, the last time the Mavericks won a championship, Rick Carlisle was the coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He hasn't got back since, but he's been there.
Yeah, so we're talking about, 2006? 2011, I think.
When did
they... 2006?
I want to say 11's when Bron couldn't get over the Heat.
2011.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, right? So, yeah, Rick Carlisle, he's done his bid with the Mavs. He was their GM and coach, and of course now there's a new search for that. Oh no, he was just a coach. Donnie Nelson was the GM. And if you don't know anything about Donnie Nelson was one of the greatest GMs in the NBA and always made sure a franchise was successful, and he leaves a great legacy at the Mavs. Then also in Portland, Terry Stotts is parting ways with the Trailblazers. So you can see that things are shaking up over there in Portland. You know, Dame Time could be getting, you know, he could be on the first thing smoking. CJ McCollum could be on the first thing smoking. But the potential candidates over there, like we said, Becky Hammon, Chauncey Billups, one of my favorite point guards, Jeff Van Gundy.
Is Jeff really thinking about coming back out the booth? I
Not.
think him and his man from Golden State, I think they like that thing too much. I don't see them giving that up.
I hope it doesn't happen.
No.
I like him in the booth.
Yeah.
I think he's good in the booth.
Yeah, you can't hear him on the sideline if he's over there.
Yeah. I'm nervous about Mike D'Antoni. I still don't know if he knows how to coach defense.
He doesn't.
Yeah, and Juwan Howard has dispelled rumors. He's staying with Michigan. He has no interest in the NBA. Okay. And that's usually what someone says right before they sign. To the NBA contract. When they get that really good offer and they're like, yeah, you know what? I'm ready.
That's time. But with the Van Gundy's, you saw Zion ushered your man out personally.
Yo. Yeah, reports Zion's family is saying he's not happy with the Pelicans. They're not giving him enough help. I'm like, you're 2 seasons in, bro. You got hurt your first year, and you're 2 seasons in.
And listen, just for you, we'll fire the coach, right? Now what?
Yeah.
It's like, it's simply just stay, man. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I didn't think Stan Van Gundy was going to do anything great anyway. Like, he had a decent stint with the Magic, but if you remember his stint with the Magic, I think they only had that 1 year where they met Kobe in the finals, and that was that.
Was that Dwight Howard year? No.
Yeah, that was Dwight Howard.
He had Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That he was jumping.
Dwight Howard, Rashard Lewis. Like, that's when they just had a bunch of killers.
That's when they first became Superman. Like, you couldn't really tell him too much at that point in time.
Yeah. So, so we don't know what's going to happen with Zion. I think he should stay. I think they got a nice core there. They probably just need another big-time player to come over there. But I could definitely see a good coach going over there. And really, I think Juwan Howard would be really good over there too. Yeah, just from
a big man. Yeah.
Just from the way like he's gonna bring that attitude of I think that's what they need to be real.
Yeah, a lot of coaching chains up. So funny thing to wrap up. Not wrap up. A couple things with the another thing. I think this might be the start of a new curse for awards in the postseason being distributed from regular season activity. Okay. Nikola Jokic won the MVP. Happiest guy, pig and shit, gets swept. Right, and then the defensive player of the year, the dude from Utah. Yeah,
Rudy Gobert.
That boy was when they needed him to play some fucking defense. He was like, "How do I do it? What is it that I do? I can't. I don't. Why do I? Every time they came down, he just looked confused. He's like, "Why is he open? Why is he open?" And everybody's looking like, "Why aren't you sticking someone?"
Yeah, I feel for Donovan Mitchell, man. Every year it's him against the other team, and
this was the best. It was not that it was the best, but it was the furthest y'all got. Number one in the West. Like, just to hear Utah and one in the West, it kept sounding weird to me for like the last 5 months. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, who's number one in the West? Like, I know LeBron taking some gays off, and a couple other teams that not putting their foot on the gas, but who's number one in the West? Yeah, man. They was killing, but I think I think these mid postseason regular season awards is just bad luck, man. It's tough to perform at something that you just got celebrated to do. You know what I'm saying? People usually celebrate you after the fact. And it's like if I'm mid doing what I'm trying to do, and I got this thought in my head, like, yeah, I'm the best because I'm the best. And all your shots just start going to the left all of a sudden. It's like a live Madden curse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gave you this thing. Go do it some more. Like, you know how hard it is to get like a regular league MVP and a finals MVP? There's only a few that done it, but it's been a lot of NBA seasons and a lot of niggas been able to do it. You know what I mean? If you're good or regular season, you should be the best in the postseason. Same goddamn team, the same people, but whatever.
And then losing Jamal Murray didn't help him at all. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, the injuries though this postseason / end of season was just horrific.
Listen,
horrific.
everybody that agreed to come back, I mean, it's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. You either take care of your body all year round. So stuff can still happen. You know, it's just the name of the game. There's nothing you can do about it. You come back next season healthier, stronger, and you make another push, and you do this every year, year after year, until you're successful or you give it up. But it has been sad to see a lot of these players drop, and we not get to see the real matchups happen. You know, we didn't really get to see the three-headed monster in Brooklyn go at the Bucks, you know. So
and I ain't gonna lie, man. I was just ready to see Bron and KD go at it. I read everybody off in my head. I was like, I wasn't thinking about Phoenix. I wasn't thinking about Atlanta.
We thought CP3 was out of there. Like
I wasn't even.
We thought it was.
I wasn't even fake thinking about it. I was like, oh, it's over for those guys. Like Bron's gonna do it. AD will be back right in time. LeBron's gonna put the whole team in his back like he always does. But them boys got a first round exit. Speaking of Bron, did you see? I saw his son. He had an injury, but he finally came back into play for Sierra Canyon. But the people in the crowd, like, it'd be more famous than what the fuck's going on. Like, don't give me. Yeah, LeBron James in the crowd by himself. That's my dad. You know what I mean? I was in his nuts. I'm out here trying to do what he's been showing me in the backyard my whole life. But next to him's AD. You might have heard of him. Dude with the one brow. Yeah, he's pretty good too. Oh, next to him, that's the artist of the decade. That's Drake. Yeah, he's over here. And, the guy who's messing with that's Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, you might see him in a couple things. Yeah, you know, they're cheering for me. I'm out here just trying to, get over this injury. I haven't even gone to college yet. Like,
it's insane.
It's like,
it is insane.
It's wild, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't even imagine the kind of confidence you build with that kind of audience just watching you, cheering you on from, like, it's not day one for him, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's day beginning as far as the stage. Yeah. It's tough, man. It'll be around Game 6, Game 7 by the next show on the 15th, right?
I think so. It'll probably be Who
you got, man? Talk to me. Who you got?
I like the Suns. I like the energy that Devin Booker's coming with. I think, as long as he stays healthy and they keep gelling as a team, CP3 gets through the protocols and comes back. I like them.
All right. Who you got them going against? Milwaukee, you said, right?
Yeah, I think Milwaukee gets through.
I'm gonna really put you on the line. How many games and what's going to be the series when it's over?
Bucks and Suns?
Yeah.
I want to say Suns and 7. I think it's going to go 7.
7 games?
Yeah. There's no. I don't see. I think they're just going to trade off. You know what I mean? They're going to both win a game in each other's home, and then they're going to both defend the house, and then it's going to be down in Phoenix for all the marbles. Because I think the Bucks were the number 1 seed, right? Or was it?
Yeah, Bucks was.
No, the Sixers were the number 1 seed.
You're right. Yes. Sixers were number 1. Sixers in Utah.
Right. So the Suns will have home court advantage.
Yeah. All right.
What about you?
As bad as I want to see P3 get there, like, I think he's just gonna be like the perfect Dan Marino of the NBA, as far as just super good, man. We just can't call you a champion, man. Like, I think somehow if Giannis doesn't turn on his Shaq switch for that series, they're gonna lose, and I think Trey's gonna give it to them boys. I think Trey gonna give it to Phoenix if Giannis don't get smart quick. If Atlanta has enough confidence to get past them niggas, they might beat Phoenix, man. It's gonna be definitely 7 games. But I think Ice Trey gonna get him at the end.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
That'll hurt. It's gonna hurt. I really don't want to see CP3 like walk off that finals floor loser. I don't. I really hope he wins it, but I just think he's the perfect sad story for that position. Like, just a guy who was like, he's been always good. Everywhere he goes is better. But I don't know if his story is gonna end with it. I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Yeah, like his career is just like a State Farm commercial. Like, when everything's going good, like something bad happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his career's turning into his endorsement. Like, you know what I mean? I really hope it works out. But like, that's like Game 7. You're just gonna see like a dude with khakis in a red shirt on the sideline going, you know why I'm here, right? He said something bad's about to happen. Yeah. You're gonna miss these last 2 free throws. You need to win the game, and you're a 92% shooter.
No.
Oh man, but yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
That's right. Listen, Thank y'all, man. This has been the sports edition.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, man. We will be back on the 15th.
Word, man. Middle of the month money, man. Middle of the month money.
Yes, sir. Later. Oh, and enjoy your 4th.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, man. Barbecue City.
Yeah.